I think the biggest piece of news to come out this week was the Stan Lee cameo of Guardians has been. People are like, "Oh, this is what it is." And
I didn't look at it, so I'm not having it spoiled. Right, so that's not news we can talk about now, Lucas.
Never mind.
We can talk about that next week.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, spoiling things?
You're going to hate me.
It's not the kind of podcast that
we talked about that earlier. We were going to watch a trailer and went, it's going to be here
in like 5 days.
Yeah, we can wait.
I
love if you say it.
Did you
looked at spoilers?
Did you really?
You read the entire plot.
Oh, yes.
Why do you do this? It's so
close.
Because
I made the mistake and told him last night that the entire plot was on Wiki because it came out in Japan like 3 weeks ago.
I troped it.
Does that not bother you? Do you not care? To not go in?
I don't care. Especially with Guardians.
What's the last movie you didn't do that for?
Kong, Skull Island.
Before that.
What was Bye Bye Man?
Okay.
Lights
What's
Out.
the last comic book movie that you didn't do that for?
Civil War.
Really? You didn't read any spoilers for Civil War?
Yeah. Doctor Strange, also.
That's because you didn't care about Doctor Strange.
Exactly.
It's a bummer.
Oh well. So without comic news this week, and without
it's just
attacking
like 3
each other,
days away. It's like 5 days away.
You can't.
It's
count.
so close.
Well, he's not going with us on Thursday.
I'll go before you on Thursday.
How?
I don't know. I have Thursday off.
He's gonna buy all the tickets to the 7 o'clock show and be like,
"That's fine. I'm
petty.
I'm gonna go to Huntington. Do it up right.
Go
to that big city, Huntington.
I would actually appreciate that level of pettiness because pettiness impresses me.
It impresses you?
Like that level of petty would be incredible. But like, I want to see it first. I'm going to buy all the tickets to the 7 o'clock show just to make sure my friends can't see it first. I'd be highly impressed.
If I had the money, I would do it.
I would tip my hat to you.
I think, Brett, how much money would that be?
To buy out the whole theater? You can rent the theaters. I just don't know how much it is.
That theater is like a 300-seat theater.
It's less than that. Now I think their max capacity is 250.
So
let's assume it's 8 by 250.
So it's like $235.
$2,000.
What?
Someone can't count.
I think like $1 a piece. That's entirely wrong.
Apparently, it's Seth Dick Dixon.
Look, I'm not a mathlete. I've never been a mathlete. So $2,000, I can't do that. If it was $200, I could do that.
So about $2,000, maybe a little bit more, would probably get you to rent out a theater.
Well, now I want to do that. No, I don't want to rent it. I want to just buy all the tickets
and then just not go
because that's way more like petty. If you rent a movie theater, that's nice. You're bringing your friends. You're having a good time. Oh no, I want to ruin somebody's Thursday.
I've thought about buying up the whole row. Just because now
lounging,
yeah. Just because like our theater now, you have to pick your seat, and which is like the Russian roulette of the movie going experience. Because like you don't know who's going to end up beside you, and you can't just move. Because you'd go into a theater and you scope out.
That's why I always go with a group and sit between two of my friends.
I know, which sucks because we're the two of your friends, and one of us are sitting by somebody who smells like sausage.
Sausage.
So I thought about buying. What I need to do is just buy the seat beside me.
But then what about the other side?
Get an aisle seat.
You have two sides.
But then you have to look at the screen at a weird angle.
I never had that problem.
I need to buy the seat beside me.
That's because you don't have to watch it because you've already read the spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm going to buy the seat beside me and the two in front.
Two in front?
Well, because like I like to put my foot in where the armrest is, and it kind of takes.
Josh, you sound very petty.
I am extremely petty. Oh,
yeah, I thought I was petty for wanting to like ruin like someone's entire night by buying out a theater. That's just mean. Apparently, you're petty. I'm mean.
Well, then let's keep on this movie train. So Seth and I have been revisiting some of the Marvel movies
because Seth has cooled on them a lot.
Seth has cooled on them,
realizing that he actually enjoys them more than he ever thought he did.
We watched Iron Man 2 the other night.
Yes, we did.
It is wonderful.
If you've not watched Iron Man 2 in a while,
you're all right then.
Watch that movie. Shut up, Josh. Watch that movie again.
Well, because like
it's wonderful.
In 2010, the big complaint was that it takes too much time to set. It's all setting up Avengers and blah blah blah. That's every fucking Marvel movie now. Every Marvel movie takes their main character and makes them a side plot so they can increase the universe.
Yeah, which is the thing we all complain about as not being good, but apparently
it's
now
done
it's
done almost subtly in Iron Man 2.
It's not good. It's not a good movie.
Well, why is it not good?
Why is it not good then, but it's okay to do that now?
It's not okay to do that now.
It's
still annoying.
But you like the movies.
You
now.
still love Civil War.
I like the movies because Civil War is a fun movie.
So is Iron Man 2.
Nah.
Can you back up your statement?
It's not fun.
Says you.
Yeah.
I find it very fun. I enjoyed it immensely.
That's
I
good.
wanted more Justin Hammer and more Ivan Vanko, but
The only thing I
everybody did.
want is a sitcom with those two. That's all I want. If I had one wish in the world, if a genie came to me and said, "Seth, I will give you one wish," my wish is to make that happen and keep it on the air for 40 years. I would give up almost anything for that. Yeah. To have Whiplash and Justin Hammer played by those two in a sitcom, because they're the best parts of that entire film.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
See, Josh had a lot more to say last night. He's getting real clammy right now.
No. Josh's problem is that he can't hear us on his high horse.
Oh.
It is quite lonely up here.
Well, let's talk about a film
Me
that...
and the majority of other Marvel fans.
Me and everybody else.
Let's talk about another movie. We watched Civil War last night.
That's the one movie where the majority, I get it. There's people who love it. If you do, that's awesome. It's not for everybody. But that's the one, when they made Iron Man 3, they're like, this is kind of our apology for Iron Man 2. Even Marvel Studios was like, yeah, we're, sorry, we dropped the ball on this one.
Iron Man 3 is the best Iron Man.
It is.
Yeah.
It was Iron Man 3, Iron Man 1, and then Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 1, and then you could just...
I don't think you like the Iron Man films.
I love Iron Man 1 a lot. It made me a big Iron Man. I loved Iron Man. It was
It made you a Robert Downey Jr. fan.
I was always a Robert Downey Jr. fan. But Iron Man made me, you forget, I came into the comics because of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Iron Man was one of those key characters who drew me in.
Then you tried out the Iron Man comic book and went, ah.
Well, that's fair. But I don't think any of us disagree that some of the Iron Man stuff is...
The last 5 years have been rough for Iron Man fans.
So,
rough.
But the Iron Man movies were the ones I was...
can't get out of.
Iron Man was the ones I was most excited for. Those were the events. We got a new Iron Man movie. And I've been let down by the other two. And I like the Marvel movies, but those two... if I have to watch the Marvel movies, and I need to skip some for time, I watch Iron Man 1. It's the first one I watch, the one I'm most excited to watch. And then I skip Iron Man 2 and 3.
Skipping greatness.
I don't even... I thought that I'd owned a lot of those films. I don't own really any of them. There are so many movies now. I lost track of how many they'd actually made.
I like the in-fight in Iron Man 2 until he busts out that laser that could have solved a lot of that. We could have ended that fight 10 minutes earlier.
But then we wouldn't have seen the fight.
I know. But then it's like,
you're defeating the purpose.
We're stuck. Let me just use this thing that I could.
Well, he also said that's a one-off. That so
they tried to use it in Avengers, and then Josh Whedon's like, I don't like this thing. It can't cut through the giant worm. And then he has it other times, but they're like, yeah, this thing's kind of grand. We don't want to talk about this little laser thing that can cut through. That's essentially a lightsaber.
That's not Iron Man 2's fault.
It was introduced in Iron Man 2. That's kind of Iron Man 2's fault.
No, it's not, because if no other director wants to use it, that's not Iron Man 2's fault.
Well, they had to write it off because in Avengers he tries to use it because we're like, you have that laser, you can cut through armor, and then Joss Whedon's like, yeah, it can't cut through the.
Well, Joss Whedon's an idiot either anyway, because he was
an idiot. Whoa, what the fuck?
He has a vendetta against.
What the fuck? He's an idiot.
He has a vendetta against the triangle chest plate anyway. All right.
Did you just call Joss Whedon an idiot?
I mean, he did think of the Bruce Banner Black Widow romance in Age of Ultron.
So
that's awful.
It wasn't. It was barely there.
It was in there. It was in there a lot.
It was in there for a combined amount through the entire film. Maybe 5 minutes of that entire.
That's 5 minutes of that movie that don't need to be there.
But why? Why does it matter?
I just don't like them to. It feels weird when I say it in my mouth that those two are together. But they're trying to be together.
No, they're not together. She just happened to help him out.
I don't like it.
It feels weird for probably the comic fans, but the general audience loves that romance.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like
But that's why Joss Whedon's an idiot?
I don't like it.
Did you watch Buffy?
Yeah.
And Buffy's awesome.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
I've seen every episode of
Context.
Buffy. I like it, but it's not the greatest thing ever.
No, stop. You just said Buffy was okay, but you've seen all 7 seasons of it? So you liked it a lot.
I liked it, but I don't think it's amazing.
You watched 7 years of it.
So?
That's 7 years of a show that you don't like that much.
I've been buying Iron Man for the past 5 years, and those books haven't been good either.
We're on the exact same point still. Why are you doing that? Just drop the book.
I did.
You told me you have a dummy pool for that book.
I have